Hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a crafts and chat with a little bit of a twist. As you can tell, we're coloring. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a book and then I'm going to pick a random page, and then anything that I color, I'm just going to spin this and pick a random color and then color that thing with it. So we'll end up being like a kind of surprise coloring page. It's not going to look cohesive. I'm not really going to put a lot of planning into it so that I can talk to you guys and we can chat a bit. Which I know that last week's video was kind of also a chat, but it wasn't a crafts and chat. It was just a chat. Today we're bringing crafts into it. And I got some things to talk about. Not really. Personally, just being unemployed, I don't talk to many people. I talk to that cat and my girlfriend. So this is my time to get all my talking out. Anyway, now that I've explained what we're doing here today, let's get right into it. We have this one, which is Little Corner Coco Wyo. And then this one is by Hikaru Coates, sorry. And it's the Trippy and Groovy coloring book. So these are kind of just like Bobby Goods dupes, if you don't know Bobby Goods. The blueprint. So these are kind of like dupes of those. I bought these both off of Amazon, so I can link those down below. I think I'm kind of leaning towards the Trippy and Groovy one because I've done so many pages on this one, and they're all like pretty detail oriented, and I don't want to be here all day. So now we're just gonna pick a random page. That one's already colored in. Oh, gorgeous. How beautiful. This one says nothing is real. So that's the page we're going with today. Anyway. So, to start it off, what I'm going to do, probably not going to narrate every single time I pick a new color and do a new thing, but you'll be able to see me pointing, spinning, grabbing, coloring while chatting. So, first thing, we're just going to start with the middle. I'm going to start with the words. I'm also probably not going to close my eyes every time. So, I feel like we don't... Oh, God. I feel like there's probably not much more going on in my life than from what I talked about last week. But after editing and after posting, I did realize there was maybe a couple things I left out that I did want to update you guys on and kind of talk about. And there's just some, other little things that we're going to be chatting about today. First off, I did want to tell you guys a story because something happened to me this morning that I just, as soon as it happened, I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited I'm filming a video today because I can talk about it. So this morning, me and my girlfriend went to Dunkin'. We were pulling out. We were waiting to pull out, and as I was driving to the exit, I noticed this car that's parked in front of all the spots. So parked this way in front of the spots that in front of cars parked in those spots. And when we were driving by, she was getting into her car from inside the store, and she was not looking where she was going, could have gotten hit by a car and she would not have noticed. But she just quickly goes into her car and slams the door, and then I can hear something drop, and I look back and another Dunkin' cup fell out of her door. Homegirl left it there. Homegirl left it on the ground, started driving away. And she came out of Dunkin' with a drink. After that, I was like, okay, odd. You would think she would just, drive around, wait in line, wait her turn to go into the intersection. No. She proceeds, now it's me and a car in front of me that are waiting to leave. it's a stop. Well, you're exiting a plaza, obviously you're supposed to stop. And you're going onto a street that has a lot of different cars coming from a lot of different ways. We were waiting patiently. This woman, sorry, this woman proceeds to circle the area, come to the exit, zoom past me and the person in front of me, crossing the intersection without stopping, and then just like going straight into like another area, zooming, not stopping, driving into an intersection without stopping, just like drives into a parking lot. Excuse me? I didn't know we were like racing away. Like, she literally, this is an ugly green. She literally drove away as if she stole that Dunkin'. Like, as if she had gone into the Dunkin' and taken someone else's mobile order. Like, my gosh, the way she zoomed out, and she littered. A whole cup she littered. Despicable. Despicable, and she was from Virginia. I don't have anything against people from Virginia. I don't really know why I just made it seem like I did. In this circumstance, she was from freaking Virginia. Crazy. Anyway, me and my girlfriend, when this happened, we were like, oh, there's something to talk about. I was just so excited. It was just so crazy. I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be thinking about this literally all day. And I have. It's like 3 o'clock now. Can confidently say I've been thinking about it since that happened at like 9 o'clock this morning. Okay. A thing that I realized that I didn't talk about last video, which I don't know if it was obvious because I guess behind me and where I was filming yesterday kind of looked kind of similar to, well, I guess not really our wall colors, but anyway, we moved, and that was like a big thing that was also like another reason why I have just like been so out of it the past couple months is because we're moving. And it's so exciting. I don't know if you guys could tell from our last apartment, and I think we definitely talked about it in my last video, which was the outfits, that we had a pretty small apartment. We were living in a studio apartment that was truly like a dorm room. Like, I think my girlfriend's dorm room in her senior year of college was actually bigger than our apartment. So she was tiny, but when we were moving in together, it was taking a while to find apartments that were like in our area and like in the area that we were moving to together, because I'm from Rhode Island, my girlfriend's from Worcester, the Worcester area in Massachusetts. So when we were moving in together and we're finding a place, it was quite hard to find anything in our budget, and we were getting down to the wire, and all that we could find was a studio. But we have upgraded to much bigger and better things. We now have a 1-bedroom. We just couldn't be happier. It truly, like, when we were first moving in, it like felt so crazy because you could fit like 2 of our old apartment into here. And everyone who was coming over, and like my family came and helped us move, and my girlfriend's family came and helped. So when everyone was like coming, and like some of our friends, everyone who came was like, oh my god, this is such an upgrade from your guys' last place. And like everyone was just like we were like getting concerned that people were like really worried about us in our last apartment. But like truly it was kind of just a timing thing of when we were looking like the first time around, and we just got like really, really lucky with finding this apartment. And it's gorgeous. We love her. I'm picking so many oranges. There's definitely like a lot of wall space that still needs to be covered, and things here and there. Some like, we have a Christmas tree right now. But we just still have some more things to hang up on the walls, which we will finish. But maybe we'll do a little apartment tour, because I I just love our apartment, and it's so cute, and I'm just so happy. So yeah, so that's like that was another big reason that it was just so hard for me to film, because I was so stressed about moving, and we had like 2 weeks to move because our like leases kind of overlapped each other for a couple weeks, so we were able to like get a lot done in that like time period, and it was like a lot easier to move rather than when we were moving to our first apartment. It was a little complicated because we were moving from 2 different states to one place, so we were like really, it was a little bit more to coordinate, but it was definitely a lot easier of a move, and we meant to vlog it, but God has other plans sometimes, and that was one of them, was just to not vlog us moving. We're here now, and we couldn't be happier. Okay, so I paused to lock in and finish the word. So that is the first part done. And as you see, there are like a lot of stars, and the stars have like a double outline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 2 colors and then just like inverse which one I use for like the middle and the outside on them, instead of picking 2 different colors for every single one. Because the more I'm doing this, the more I'm realizing how long it's going to take to do that. Quick pause for a hack. If you are filming content, a content creator, anything, and you have an Apple Watch, use the screen monitoring thing on your watch. It's so easy. I can't really like put my thing away. That's helpful. But if you have an Apple Watch and you want to be able to see what you're doing but still film with the back camera, use your watch. It's so easy, guys. Anyway, so now let's pick 2 colors. Blue. The only time I will respin or pick is if I pick another blue. Okay. And red. So these are 2 colors, blue and red. So I'm going to switch through every single one and like do one on the inside and like switch through. Anyway, next topic. It's the month of December, which means it's Christmas. Christmas time is here. Happy. Anyway, it's Christmas. And guys, I'm just gonna be honest. Christmas when you're an adult is not as fun. And I like know I'm probably preaching to the choir when I say this, because I feel like a lot of my friends that I talk to about this, it's like it's so true that the older you get, the less fun Christmas is, because it just kind of loses its magic. And not to sound like an entitled, but you don't get as many presents when you're older. And as someone who really enjoys opening presents, sue me, but it like sometimes like I tend to get really depressed around the holidays, especially around Christmas, because it's like a hard feeling to go through of like this holiday coming up, and it used to feel so magical and so much fun when you were a kid, and now it's just like yay. There's a lot of, what was the thing my girlfriend kept saying, like false merriness, and it's kind of just like hard to have this year. It's like a hard year to do that, and especially as someone who just lost their job. Hello. It's a very daunting time of year because of like present expectations, and it's not an easy time of year to period. It's just not an easy time of year. But I think the older I get, and now like living with my girlfriend, and this is my first year with the real Christmas tree, guys. I think it's bringing some of the magic back. Not to sound so cheesy, but like it was so fun, like getting excited about something around the Christmas time for the first time in, I don't know, years. Maybe since I got One Direction tickets on Christmas, and that was in the 6th grade. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's the depression. It's the clinical depression. I don't know. I'm trying to be a little bit more excited about the season. My girlfriend loves Christmas, so I'm trying to be better. Though this little rant that I just went on maybe doesn't seem like it, but it's just hard as an adult. As I just said, this is my first year ever having a real Christmas tree. Growing up, we always had fake Christmas trees, and I had never been to a Christmas tree farm until we went to go look around like a couple weeks ago just to see some prices, which expensive. I just finished the blue and now we're up to the red. I think though having like nieces and nephews definitely makes the holiday season a little bit better because it is fun to see how excited they get about Santa and getting presents. Though like in my head I'm singing that should be me holding your hand. I'm gonna sound like an ungrateful but I'm just a depressed 23-year-old. Okay? What y'all know about Vlogmas though? Here's who we watch for Vlogmas. We actually, okay, so Vlogmas wasn't something I ever really like paid attention to. I like would watch maybe a couple people's like vlogs here and there for Vlogmas, but I wouldn't like commit to watching every single video. My girlfriend, on the other hand, is. So this year, even though we've been really on a Gossip Girl kick and have like really only been watching Gossip Girl lately, keep up with our girl Zoella. Our girl, she's just the best to ever do it when it comes to Vlogmas, I think. Because she's just so locked in on it, you know? And you gotta appreciate it. Vlogmas is such hard work, especially when it's like full like videos and vlogs like on YouTube, when it's a full like Zoella's I feel like are like at least 30-minute videos. And oof, every day. Gosh, the girls, you gotta give it to her. You gotta give it to her. So we watch Zoella's. We also watch Remy Parsons now, which I don't think she's doing it as traditional as she usually does. I don't remember what she said, but we do still keep along with her vlogs, just like in general. I feel like those are like really the only two like YouTube vlogmases that we've tuned into so far this year. I feel like more people are doing it over on TikTok this year, which shameless promotion, I'm doing Vlogmas this year on TikTok because as we know, how many times I say it in this video, I'm unemployed. So I figured this was, if not do it this year, then when? Because I have all the time in the world to film and edit videos. So I've been doing Vlogmas on TikTok. Instead of really posting daily like vlogs of everything that's happening in my day, because a lot of my days look the same and it's sitting on that couch watching TV. So I haven't been like actually like daily vlogging, like taking you guys through my entire day, but I have been posting at least one piece of content every single day. Let me just say, guys, it's day 11 and it's been a challenge. My vlogmas today was decorating my bathroom. Cause it's kind of hard. It's hard when you don't have an interesting life to vlog every day. So that's why I didn't want to just do vlogs every day, because I was like, there's no way I can make this like more interesting or interesting period. So I did my loophole way, which was just posting every day. But it is seemingly hard to think of content to post every single day. And like, those are the stars. Ooh. Do this top part. I'm taking it out, guys. I'm gonna just have to suck it up. Anyway, go over to my TikTok to watch my Vlogmas, see what I'm doing. I will be throwing in some daily vlogs. Like, I haven't vlogged at all this week. I'm not like these LA influencers who are out doing things. I wish, but nonetheless, it's cold here. Last night they salted our apartment complex's entire parking lots. Didn't snow. It rained last night, did not snow. But they salted more and prepared more for it raining last night than they did for it snowing 3 to 5 inches last week. They didn't start plowing last week until like 8 o'clock at night when it snowed. The other day, there was a dusting of snow, and they were plowing like 10 minutes into the snowstorm. It's hard to understand men when they don't do things that are understandable. Okay? And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna hate myself when I'm editing this. I just like can tell that for a fact. But I just did like all the dots and realized I wasn't recording. Oops. I had to pause it for a little and then forgot to start it again. Where we're at, things that I have to do are these like side things. I'm not gonna do the whole background because oof, we'll be here for a while. So we're gonna do these, but I will do a different color for every single one. But I think I finished by saying I was doing Vlogmas. Like I said, go watch my Vlogmas. I'll link my TikTok down below. And I bet I put it on the screen like 7 times by now. Another thing I did want to talk about, or kind of tell you guys about, so if you see it, you won't think too much about it. Like I said in my last video, it wasn't really that I wasn't filming anything over the summer and over the couple months that I've been gone. Because I was still filming things, I just wasn't really posting or editing them. So I kind of have a lot of clips in my camera roll that were just never used, were vlogs that were started but just never finished. So what I think I'm just gonna do is I am going to just probably edit them all together in like a full, like maybe summer video. It's like winter now, but I will probably just edit them all into like one compilation just to still have it posted and still be able to use it somehow. Might as well get them off my storage. And if it never happens, if I put them together and realize that there aren't enough clips and that it really isn't necessary, then pretend I never said this. But if you see just like a random video, I most likely won't use it for one of my weeklies, but maybe just a little extra. My weekly posting is kind of another thing I wanted to to chat about. Because obviously like I said, I will be posting weekly. But I don't know, I'm not really set on a day yet. Last week I posted Thursday, I think, and this week I'm posting on a Friday. So obviously don't have really a set day yet, and I didn't really ever have a set day when I was originally posting, but let me know what you guys prefer. I never really know if, well, I guess the consistency of knowing when something's coming out is helpful. So I guess in that case, like for now, for a little bit, just while I'm kind of getting my feet back in the water, I will just throw it up to fate. But I do want to have like a better like schedule of like filming, editing, and uploading. So let me know, comment down below what you guys think would be a good day to post. Just comment down below. And maybe one day we'll have an official day. Okay, I'll be right back in a second while I finish this because I've kind of run out of things to talk about. And I only have a couple more things to do. So let's speed through this real quick. Hooligan. She's the most perfect angel in the world. All right, guys, we're done. This is the finished piece. Look at her in all her glory. I guess it still looks pretty dang good, even though it was a total surprise. Well, I hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, and comment down below what day you think I should post, and answer the question, when you were a kid, what was your dream job? I personally probably went through like a million different dream jobs when I was a kid, to the point that I stopped telling people what my dream job was because I kept getting made fun of by my father. But I think for a good chunk of time, I did want to be a baker. And then for another good chunk of time, I wanted to be a photographer. And then for a little sliver of time in between, I wanted to be a food photographer, specifically baked goods. And now I'm unemployed. So it's a crazy pipeline. If you guys want to see more coloring in my crafts and chats, let me know. I did have fun doing this, and I think I'll maybe do some other little fun surprises to a coloring video, but that was today's, and maybe we'll do it again. Maybe we'll get Tara to come on in and do one with us. She likes to color just as much as I do. But follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'll link my TikTok down below. Again, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!